さあさあ、今日もやりますか。マイアミいいな。マイアミってハワイとあるよね。両方からマイアミってこんなにあるの？黒にしようか。縫製みたいやん。試合はクイックプレゼンテーションエキシビション。昼間にしようという。またハワイで。
Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Makes a move. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. So the Texas Longhorns offense takes the field. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Oh, they block it. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Miami's offense will take the field for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways.
What makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
With the catch, it's Daniels. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll run play action. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Empty.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Canes will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. He'll keep it himself. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Manning. Nearly picked off there. He might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Running into the open space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Trying to seal the edge on the right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, sometimes towards the end of that play where you see you're not getting anywhere, I'd like for you to just lower your shoulder and get a few yards. I just don't love it when they finish and run out of bounds.
You know, though, we've both been around so long that we've seen a lot of guys try to make a play every single time, and it ends up making things worse.
You can fight for extra yards. Sometimes you go backwards, or sometimes you lose the football, but man, I want to put my offense in the best position. That means I need to go lower my shoulder, fall forward, get some extra yards.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They love to get something started here, down 6-0. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gives it on the option. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore.
Yeah.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They're now up 9-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gonna run it. It's Fletcher.
Yeah, wait.
Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Fletcher. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. They're working that left side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quick strike complete. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware.
And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
And the Canes want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's back. Unloads to the wideout. No, it's picked up. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute.
And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finding an escape route. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Now on first down from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Well, we haven't seen this very much today. A quarterback missing on a pass. Of course, his offense is rolling right now. He's already thrown 2 TDs. He's in a very, very good rhythm. The defense needed a play like that to try to catch their breath and maybe gain some momentum.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Manning. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wingo. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Texas! Great job by the back on the option. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, bro.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Fletcher. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to throw. It's Beck. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Going right to work up top. It's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself,
he's got it inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
and here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And
oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and then
turns on the Jets. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's first down from the 11. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. It'll be third and long. Trying play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
Here comes the Texas offense. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Sets up the screen. Across the 35. At the 20, he's got space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. He's looking to forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. With their hands team on the field, they're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Longhorns backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. At the 35, he's loose. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. First and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
On that 2-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up 2-point conversion.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air. It's back. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. He unleashes a long one. Grabs it inside the 10. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer.